There was this white girl or Ukrainian, would look white, that was stabbed, according to the report, and allegedly, after, even though I'm looking at it on the news there, allegedly stabbed in the neck by what appears to be a black guy. And it happened, I guess it happened a couple weeks ago. And the media did not report on it at all that I've seen or heard, because it was a black guy that was accused of doing it. It was a white girl that allegedly it happened to, and they don't care about white people. They want these things to happen to white people. That's why they are always accusing white people of someone else's problems. And now a whole bunch of people on drugs and angry and mentally unstable due to the anger and the drugs. The first time they see a white person, they want to attack them. And some do it without the drug. They're just angry. They hate white people. And there's been nothing being said about it. This report this been a black girl that was stabbed by a white guy. It would have been, that's all we ever be talking about forever. But because it happened allegedly to a white girl, a Ukrainian refugee, no big deal. News Nation reported a 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee was riding and I thought it was in New York or Chicago or somewhere when I first saw it, or California. But according to this story, it happened in North Carolina. How stuff like this happened in North Carolina? But anyway, this 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee was riding a Charlotte, North Carolina train on her way home from work when a man identified as DeCarlo Brown Jr. allegedly stabbed her in the neck. Police said the man is homeless and has a lengthy criminal record. Watch this from WBTV.
It's 9:46 p.m. You'll notice right away, this looks like any other ride aboard the light rail. People are doing what they do these days, keeping to themselves, scrolling on their phones as they ride along. The man accused in the killing, DeCarlos Brown, is in the red hoodies on the right side of your screen. He appears to be maybe a little emotional, perhaps a little agitated, but nothing disruptive. There's nothing that gets anyone's attention. About 30 seconds later, Irina Zarutska boards. She's wearing a hat and a t-shirt from a pizzeria, and she sits in the row in front of Brown. She has earbuds in and is looking at her phone. She too's just minding her own business. They ride along for around 4 minutes with nothing unusual happening. Then around 9:50 p.m., Brown reaches into a pocket. We've zoomed in on it here. He pulls out a pocket knife. No one notices a thing. Seconds later, he would stand up, and from behind, unprovoked, as we stop the video, he would stab the young woman several times. She had no chance to defend herself.
Isn't that amazing? You ever heard about this story until now? You started hearing it this week. But I don't know of any conservative or liberal media that's been reporting on this. And this has just happened today. I think they said it happened a couple weeks ago. It's a white girl. It's not, they got no interior there. And then it looked like it was a black guy that stabbed her. Amazing, huh? You ever heard, I saw Fox News this morning playing it, but I've not heard before this morning. I hadn't seen it on any media at all. Maybe it was there, I just didn't see it. That doesn't mean it wasn't there because I didn't see it, but I haven't heard anything about the story until it came out on social media. When it came out on social media, then people pretend to care. White people, you are hated. You are under genocide. And I've been warning you for years that it was coming. I'm like, no, tell the people, no, you're not their problem. Speak up. And you didn't. And this is only going to get worse. My producer sent me that he heard about it last week. Footage came out this week. Amazing, huh? Watch how the man, after the stabbing, the man just exits the train. Watch this. And this guy's they say he has a criminal record. Why is he out of jail? He's black. No other reason. And now you don't put black people in jail. That's racist. Watch this guy walking out of the train after the stabbing, according to WBTV.
The attack was over in seconds, and when it was over, Brown walked through the train attempting to get off. Few passengers, if any, at first realized what had happened, until they noticed drops of blood on the floor. 90 seconds after the attack, a bystander rushes down to begin lending aid to Zarutska. She would die from her injuries. 30 seconds later, 9:52 p.m., 6 minutes into the video, Brown leaves the light rail. From what we've been told, Brown never should have been on the train. Authorities tell WBTV he did not buy a ticket.
Oh, just another day at work. It's going to get worse. Human nature is evil. It's evil. Human beings are evil and cannot be trusted. Revengeful, jealous. That's why you need a new nature. Must be born again. A new nature. Human nature is wicked. There's nothing good in human beings, period. In human nature. You need a brand new nature. Just imagine this man was in prison, and if he had committed all the crime that they say he's done, this woman would be alive today. And all she's doing, according to the story, going about her day, working at some coffee shop or something, they said, I think. And she came here from Ukraine, getting away from mess, and ran right into it. My country is now a third world country. And white people, you, in their minds, are the enemies in your own country. I can't blame them. I blame you. You let them in. And you voted for the people that let them in. You voted and supported defunding police. What kind of sense that make? What type of sense does that make? You voted to take away bail bond and let the inmates out of prison because they were black. Because somebody said, oh, that's racist to put black in jail, in prisons. Now, you can't even relax around blacks. You can't go to an event. You can't even go to Disneyland or on a cruise with the blacks. There's going to be a fight or shooting, and it doesn't matter if it's black male or female. It's going to be a brawl.